two maps here. This is the bank where Joker breaks in at the beginning of the Dark Knight. Over here you get to see where the bus breaks in, and then over here we have where the vault is blown up. So this is very, very cool, thematic if you want to play the bank robbery. And as you know that they have some the Jokers with the mask and his henchmen, so you actually could reenact this, having the Joker and his henchmen, you know, battle on this bank map, which is very, very awesome. And this is the other side. This is an indoor map as well, and it is Arkham Asylum. So that's really, really awesome. It looks like, you know, you got a random bunch of different things. You start here and you start on this other side. This is a little bit different than the prison, but kind of got the similar things. And then there used to be another, I think, Arkham Asylum one. I can't remember exactly what the name of it was, but it had like, it was a Batman map, and it had some rooms that looked like it was, you know, Batman villains. So this is kind of cool. You see all the different rooms here, and then in the middle, got some blocking terrain, but that's just one little block, so you can blow that out. And then we have different elevations here. So this is pretty cool. It looks like some barrels and stuff. Possibly Scarecrow's hallucination stuff right there. Water supply. Yeah, this looks like that. That's pretty cool. Very cool maps. And like all starter sets, we get a Powers and Abilities card here, which is a new design. Got a lot of different logos and different stuff here. Another rule book. I believe this is an updated version because it incorporates, you know, the tiny size, stuff like that. So that's an upgraded book. So this is, if you're looking for an up-to-date starter set, the Dark Knight Rises starter set is the one to pick up. Has everything up to date. Then we have objects, and we have some barrier, smoke, and special terrain, and we got some more dice. Looking in this, there is going to be an ultra heavy object eventually, and that will be able to do 3 damage, but you won't be able to throw the object, and I believe the character that uses it has to be over 100 points. So that's pretty cool, but there will be objects coming out that will be 3 damage, and I think I read somewhere that it could potentially be larger than a single square, so it could take up 2 squares or something. Before I wrap this video up, I just want to show you guys the figures, give you a little bit more detail on them, and you know, tell you if this is a good set to pick up, which I already will say it's a very good set to pick up. First off, we'll start off with this Bane. This Bane, it starts off with a charge and exploit weakness, 17 invulnerability, and he's 100 points. Batman enemy, so you can, if you're adjacent, you can borrow enemies, a Batman enemy attacks, but right now they all have 10, so that's not going to be a issue right now. But the really good thing about him is you can push him and he gets an 18 invulnerability, 10 attack flurry. Very nasty figure. Bane's trait at the beginning of the game: choose a team ability or keyword possessed by an opposing character. Modify the attack value of Bane and adjacent friendly characters and the damage value of Bane by +1 when they attack the opposing characters who can use the chosen team ability or has the chosen keyword. So that gives you a bonus there, so that's really, really good. And his special on attack, which he starts off with, is super strength, but when Bane is holding an object and uses flurry, it is not removed from the game until after the actions resolve. So that is incredible. Like I wanted to show you on click 2, he has the flurry. So that is amazing. This Bane is really good for 100 points. We're going to jump right into Harvey Dent here. We have Psychic Blast and Probability. Nothing too fancy there, but he's 50 points, 5 range. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. Then we have Sergeant Gordon here, 50 points PD. So we have another PD guy, and he has 16 willpower, and he has a special trait. Can use the following powers and abilities if he begins his turn adjacent to a friendly character who can use carry, charge, flight, leap, climb, run, shot, or swim. So that's really good. That's just incredible. And then he also has a special attack. Give Sergeant Gordon a ranged combat action. After the action combat resolves, he may make a second ranged combat attack as a free action if he possesses this power. So that is incredible. But he only does 2 damage, so he's not going to be too overpowering. But for 50 points and the ability to PD, friendly characters attacks is going to be really, really nice. Jumping over to the Joker, he has a Charger, Mastermind. He also is Batman enemy. And the cool damage power he has is Outwit and Shape Change. So it's pretty basic there, but that's really, really awesome. This Joker is only 75 points. So for 75 points, you get a pretty awesome Joker. Then we have Catwoman for 75 points here. She has a trait. She can use Leap Climb when Catwoman is adjacent to an opposing character at the beginning of your turn. Before you give any other actions, you may give Catwoman a move action as a free action. So that's really good to get her into position, be able to keep you guys moving. So that's really good. And she starts off without Wit, Combat Reflexes, and then with that trait she has Leap Climb. So that's really good. And she has no team ability, but she also has a movement special which will give her Stealth and Charge. So she's pretty good for 75 points. I'm going to wrap this video up with the Batman. He has the Batman TA, which gives him permanent stealth. He has a special on attack. When Batman hits a target with an attack and the result roll is doubles, after the action resolves, he may immediately use In-Cap as a free action to attack the same target. This is pretty good. He also has Indom and Outwit, but he has Energy Shield Deflection. So that's kind of counterintuitive to be in stealth, and so he's not totally a good close combat figure on the top dial, but I believe when you push him, he gets toughness, and then later on, he gets combat reflexes. So I think the idea with this Batman is, like, if you can see through stealth, he's still going to be pretty hard to hit. So that's a good thing. And, you know, it's nice that they, you know, switch up the Batmans, because there's so many different Batmans, you know, they have to, you know, give him some other stuff. So that's pretty good. So, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing of the Dark Knight Rises starter set. Pretty awesome. I definitely highly recommend it.